In this episode of Repossessed, the industry is flourishing in today's tough economy.
Cars being repossessed.
Over 1.5 million vehicles were repossessed last year alone, and the number rises every year. But it's not easy, and Larry Pittman, owner of Jam Recovery, is having trouble keeping up with the pace of this expanding industry, while his team is feeling the pressure. In a down economy, debtors are desperate to keep their vehicles,
Rocked up on a problem.
which makes an agent's job more difficult and more dangerous.
When these people show up here, we're gonna have a problem.
We're stuck here.
The American repossession industry is thriving in today's otherwise difficult economic climate, but repossession agent Larry Pittman's company, Jam Recovery, has only experienced limited growth.
Being in the repossession industry, everybody would think that, we're booming. We're not. Part of it's my fault because I really haven't had the time to sit down and set up an infrastructure.
Larry and his wife Jill, who manage the business, have recently separated. Although they continue to work on their marriage, it has taken a toll on Larry both personally and professionally. As he searches for a new home, he also has to handle all of the business operations alone.
I got a lot of pressure on me right now. I don't have Jill. She went back to pursue her career. It's affecting me mentally. I cannot continue to keep doing it all by myself. Hey, Mackie, I need you to pick me up at the Piscataway yard.
Jam Recovery's tow truck is in the shop and unavailable, so Larry calls his son Mackie to pick him up.
It's a tough business, but it is what it is. I do what I gotta do to survive. All right? Now we have so many jobs that, I'm running around during the daytime by myself. If I find something, either I call Mackie or I call for another truck. What's up?
What's up? What are you doing?
Nothing, I just popped that. I'm so stressed out, Mac. It's unbelievable.
I get really concerned about my dad because he'll be constantly running like a madman, and you can see the wear and tear it puts on, He can't do this too much longer as he's starting to get old.
After a long day of tracking cases, agents Rob Atkins and Nick Louisi meet at a local diner to discuss the current state of Jam Recovery.
It's too much work, not enough time.
I'm tired. It's starting to wear on us. Business is definitely starting to wear. It's wearing on all of us. The extra hours, running around, trying to figure out what Larry's checked out, what he hasn't checked out. He's overwhelmed, so it's starting to trickle down, and it's affecting us.
You better get here soon, because I'm tired.
Our fearless leader.
There he is.
He comes into a place bringing coffee. You bring a ham
Bring your own
sandwich to a buffet?
Well, it's better than me walking in with a Heineken.
Yeah. So what are you doing tomorrow, then? I mean,
got-
after this, what do we got going on?
Well, tomorrow's a late day.
It's not a light day, it's the point. How many jobs we got on the board as of now? What do we still got out there?
Let me think. About 30.
And there's more coming in every day.
So we still have enough work going on.
And we still
Yeah.
we still need to get ourselves
We
together.
still need to get ourselves organized.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm not fighting you on this at all. I agree with you 100%.
We got more work coming in. We didn't bring any extra guys onto the team. We're spread thin. It's getting a little out of hand. We're buying dinner.
Larry, Rob, and Mackie venture into the night. Mackie has worked with his father in the past, but Larry has been pushing Mackie to become more involved in the family business and to ultimately join the team full-time.
You gotta really one day, I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna show you everything, the books, and then you'll see why you'll wake up in the morning and I'm screaming at somebody on the phone. It's because of the stress level. With no disrespect to anybody, you're not a tow jockey. You're doing a lot of investigation work. The average repossessor works 16, 17 hours a day. They're out here, they're running.
You know, you do what you can handle. Because if you try to do this business where it's a 9 to 5, you're not going to survive.
So we're saying it's more than a job. It's part of your lifestyle.
It's
now.
a lifestyle, it really is. If you get into this and you're doing it right and you're making a living at it, you're not living a normal lifestyle like most people.
The team travels to Franklin Township, New Jersey in search of a 2005 Jeep Wrangler. Larry's client has informed him that the Jeep's debtor has already had confrontations with other repossession companies.
Well, why don't we stop off at the PD, drop off this order, because this guy could possibly be a problem.
The Jam recovery team is alerting the local police to their presence in the area.
Bring me the job order.
Maintaining a good relationship with local law enforcement is important if the debtor becomes a problem for Larry and his team.
All right. How you been?
Good, how are you?
Good. Got a repo.
Okay.
In your town. I don't know if you ever dealt with him. Apparently, from our client, this guy's a little bit of a problem. I guess they had it out with someone else before.
Okay.
All right.
If you need our help, we'll be in the area. So
Okay.
if you want us to stick around, we will.
Just call the main dispatch number.
Yeah, just give us a call. You know the deal. We'll be over there if you need us.
All right, good enough.
All right.
So you need anything else from us?
No, that's it.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
All right,
See
good
you.
luck, guys.
See you later.
Good luck.
Have a good one.
All right, take care.
It's always a good idea to stop in. I mean, it's not a written law that we're required to, but it's courtesy. But anytime you can, get involved with your law enforcement and have a good connection with them, it's always a plus.
Having laid the groundwork with local law enforcement, the Jam recovery team heads to the debtor's address.
That's it right there. That might be our truck. Let's go for a walk. Let's turn the corner and go for a walk.
I want to come up over here or out of the way.
Based on intelligence from their client, the agents suspect the debtor parked her Jeep inside the garage. They park down the street to be inconspicuous. Larry and Rob investigate the debtor's yard to see if they can locate the Jeep before alerting the debtor to their presence.
He's awake.
See it?
It's empty. Garage is empty.
Unable to locate the vehicle, Larry knocks on the debtor's door. When no one answers, Larry attempts to contact the owner by calling the phone number on the case order.
Are you calling the contact number? How you doing? It's Investigator Pitt from Jam Recovery. I'm a repossession company and I'm at your front door. We're looking for the Jeep Wrangler. We have a court order for it. The bank wants their collateral back. If you're in the house, could you come to the door? Because there is no payments. This order just came out today. So if you could bring me down and show me some receipts. The debtor answered the phone. At that point, she proceeded to tell me that they had made a payment, blah, 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 and to come back during normal business hours. Well, guess what? This is regular business time, absolutely. Well, you don't have to come. You know what? We'll be back every night. We'll wake you up. I don't care. Have a nice night.
In my experience, when a debtor doesn't want to answer the door, they're home, they know exactly what's going on. All it is a game to them. They got no respect for anybody.
We'll just come back tomorrow. All right.
As Larry, Rob, and Mackie get ready to leave empty-handed, they receive an unexpected visit from the debtor's angry husband.
The guy's outside. The husband's outside.
The man snaps photos of the truck's license plates.
No, you're not. Oh! Back the up. I'll
Whoa, Larry.
I'll you up.
Derek's trying to take pictures of my license plate, which, you know, is an issue.
Good. Yeah, we already checked in with the police. What's the matter, tough guy? Where's the truck at, tough guy?
I don't know.
Huh? Where's
Your
the truck?
job to find out.
Yeah, we'll find it. Because I'll be back at this house every night until you give it up. Yeah, whatever.
I got a payment right here, bro.
Let me.
The debtor claims to have a receipt for payment of the Jeep's debt, but refuses to show it to the jam recovery agents.
Yeah, you know the law. You know the law, you be paying your bills.
You're knocked up on a property.
We're on public property. We'll be back. I'm under a lot of pressure. I've probably been up 18, 19 hours. I got a lot going on. I snapped and I lost it. So that's what's bad about being out here and being stressed out. Because you get a guy like that that's drunk and I reacted totally wrong. You know, what I just did, never do. I let him control the situation and then I had to get control of myself to get control back of the situation.
The good thing about Mackie is he's willing to learn, and each day brings new situations into it to where he's learning as he goes.
You know, thank God Rob was here, because it could have just been very bad.
Larry kind of overreacted, got a little mouthy with the guy, got up in his face, and something potentially could have just went bad.
The local police have been called to the scene, and Larry's groundwork has paid off. The responding officer is the same one that the agents met with earlier in the night.
He didn't want to come out. We called the house. His wife answered. We were getting ready to leave. He comes out. He's walking up behind the vehicles. He's stopping. He's taking pictures of the license plates.
Okay.
And then he's mouthing off.
Which house is it?
This one right here.
All right.
The police approach the debtor's home. The officers meet with the debtor behind closed doors. Because repossession is a civil matter, they can't actually assist Larry in finding and securing the collateral. But since the debtor won't talk to Larry, the officers attempt to sort out the matter of whether or not payment has been made on the vehicle.
You see what I mean? Perfectly normal night, everything just went bad.
Thank you. There you go.
Appreciate that, guys. There's no mix-up with
Just
the
want to
bank.
keep him calm and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I won't come back and wake him up no more tonight.
He showed us a receipt, and it said...
Did you see what day it was dated?
He didn't really show it to us, just showed it and then put it back in his pocket, that was it.
All right.
I don't know what you guys want to do to it.
I'll put them, give the client the update tomorrow, and then I'll let them advise me on what to do.
Okay.
All right, listen, sorry to drag you guys out here. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys, good luck.
Thanks, man.
Assistance.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
I'll see you later, all right, man?
Yeah, definitely. I'll see you guys
It'll be another day.
Yeah, probably later tonight.
With no confirmation of payment, the jam recovery team is out of options for the night. They will have to regroup in the morning to sort out the details of the case with the client. As for Mackie, this night on the job gives him invaluable experience.
That was a good lesson to learn, you know. Keeping your composure is always a very, very, very big deal. I learned a lot from being out with my dad and Rob, but tonight was kind of reckless.
You know, last night was totally out of hand.
You're telling me.
You know, but I appreciate what you did, calming me down.
Well, you gotta remember too, I mean, it's one thing if they jump bad, but you can't jump, especially with Mackie with us.
Exactly.
You know, it's a poor
Setting a bad
example.
They just sent me a cancel over. He paid current this morning.
Well, so he didn't pay at all, he paid this morning.
He paid this morning. So we rattled his cage. But hey, it's a closed fee. What am I gonna do?
Jam Recovery's work results in a closed case for the client, but yields a reduced fee of just $125.
The clients are happy when I get resolution for them. For me, it's frustrating because we get a third of the closeout fee, and I do it for the money because that's my paycheck, that's how my team gets paid, but that's not what it's about for me. I'd rather come home with the collateral. That's the end of that. Move on to the next.
Today, Larry takes a break out of his busy schedule to move into a new home and office.
My new house I actually found through a friend. It's a great deal. It's big enough for me and Mackie. I have a nice, big, spacious home office there. You know, it's great for us.
Larry's belongings arrive in a portable storage container that he packed up at his previous address. The delivery truck is designed with a special hydraulic lift that sets the container down safely.
You know, as I'm watching him drop it in my driveway, the wheels started turning. I'm like, I wonder if they ever repossess them. I asked the, delivery guy if those things ever get repoed. He couldn't tell me. He said, you had to call the office.
All right.
Thanks, man.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. Anything that's retail that you're renting, whether it's a snowblower or any type of equipment that you could rent from the Home Depot, there's always going to be somebody that's going to try to be slick and not bring it back. So I'm always looking for an avenue for jam recovery to make money.
Larry places a call to the dealer of the portable storage containers to try to drum up new business for jam recovery.
Hello? Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. What can I do for you?
It's Larry from Jam Recovery. You guys dropped my pods off yesterday?
Yeah, everything go all right?
Yeah, everything was good, man. Your driver was great. Everything's done. Listen, I'm calling you for 2 reasons. 1, to schedule a pickup, and 2, hey, what happens when somebody goes bad with paying for one of them?
It happens every once in a while. We just have to track them down and try and get it back. It's kind of a hassle.
Are you using a repo company right now?
No, man, we do all that work ourselves.
Let's do this. Let me work up a price for you. I'll fax you over a proposal, and we'll do all your repos in northern New Jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice to do that.
This way, your guys aren't going out, they're not at risk, and it's being handled professionally.
Oh, wow, yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, actually, we got one out right now.
Okay, let me get you over a certificate of insurance and a price list, and I'll touch base with you later on this afternoon.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.
Larry's networking skills pay off. The storage container dealer called Jam Recovery with a request for a repossession. Larry and Nick have picked up the truck with a special hydraulic lift system and are headed to Boonton, New Jersey to retrieve the storage container.
It's a tight area where we're going.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to just knock the door and tell them we're here? And then back the truck up? Or do you, when we get in, do you want to just pull the truck
I think you should just back in. I'll pop out, because they're going to come out once they see the truck.
If they're home.
If they're home. We don't have that kind of luck. Yeah, it's down here.
Larry and Nick arrive at the given home address of the debtor.
See the pod?
Yep.
We're live, boys and girls. You start setting up back, and then I'll head them off.
While Larry prepares for a possible confrontation with the debtor, Nick backs the flatbed into the debtor's driveway in order to get the hydraulic lift system as close to the storage container as possible.
These guys can be out for lunch. Everything started to get out of here.
The debtors do not appear to be home. So Larry helps Nick start the process of dropping the hydraulic lift system off the back of the flatbed.
Died. It's me.
The 4 wheels of the hydraulic lift system are set firmly on the ground, but the generator seems to have died in the middle of the process.
Stupid.
Here, wait, try now. Are you kidding me?
The ignition key fails to fire the generator, so Larry attempts to manually start the engine. Larry places a call to his client, the container dealer.
Listen, we're out here. Nobody's home. It's a construction site. What's the trick to starting the generator?
Pull the thing out with a choke. Turn the key.
Yeah, no, she's not firing.
Oh, then you gotta come back. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, I got the wheels down.
We can't. We got the wheels down. And she died. The wheels are down. The motor shut off on the machine, which now means that we're stuck here in a very vulnerable situation.
Is there gas in it?
There's gas in it. It fired, I got the wheels down, and I'm in a driveway.
With the wheels firmly set on the ground and the generator dead, Larry and Nick are now stuck on the debtor's property.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Oh, that felt good.
Bitch! And it's not like a flatbed where we can crack the fucking lines for the hydraulics to pull them up because they're down.
I know.
I don't know, Nick. I don't know what else to do.
It's the curse of Larry.
It's the curse of somebody. Seriously, not for nothing. These people show up here, we're gonna have a problem. Number one, the driveway's blocked.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
We're stuck here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, was it running and then just stopped?
Yes, it was running and it just shut down completely.
Did you have to, he says just crank it and use one lever at a time and get enough for you to get the wheels up off the ground.
What do you mean crank it and use one lever at a time?
Oh, I know what he's saying. All right, we need
Crank
two
it
men
and
to do
use
this.
the lever to get the wheels back up off the ground so you get the out of there and bring it back.
Yeah,
You got it, brother.
you hit that, I'll get the lever.
No.
All right, crank it one lever at a time and get the wheels up.
Yeah, so at least you can drive it and get it out of there.
Goodbye.
Go ahead.
Larry turns the key and accesses the generator's battery power, while Nick operates the hydraulic lift. Nick successfully retracts the lift's wheels underneath the truck.
Waste of a f***ing day. We got no luck for bad luck. Perfect situation, and we can't get it. Let's get out of here. It was just another day in paradise for us, you know? We're working our asses off, but things just don't seem to be going my way this week.
Larry and Nick have no choice but to abandon the job and return the truck with no guarantee of ever hearing from this client again. Rob and Nick finish up a long night with no successful repossessions to show for their efforts.
Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired because we're just not enough people doing this anymore.
Well, he's got us all over the place.
Because this, multitasking nonsense plus being out all night is going to be ridiculous.
Well, I honestly think he's got ADD. I really do. I think he skips from one thing to the next, and he loses focus on the last task.
This is just going to be out of hand. When we started this, the whole thing was he was tired of working for everybody else and, not really getting nowhere.
Yeah, but he's got the clients.
Right. Well, the thing is, he's realized he can get somewhere. He wants to be able to build a business to where one day he can sit back and still make a paycheck off of the business without having to actually be the one doing everything.
Yeah, but...
Which is fine, but you got to get to that. Something's got to give, because unfortunately we're the ones paying the price.
This stuff's gonna kill you.
But the job does it first.
I called Mackie up here to have a little talk with him about joining the team. We're really busy. I need somebody else out on the road. I really want it to be Mackie. He would be the next one in line to take over. I just don't know if he's ready or not.
How you doing, Chatterbox?
Nothing. I had a job up here, so I stopped here to grab a coffee. Listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about you coming on board with Jam. You know, I want to offer you a position. I need some help with the daily running of this company.
It's definitely a possibility, but I just don't, for right now, I really don't know what I want to do, you know. I like coming out with you guys, I like going out, it's definitely fun. I like seeing how everything works, but I don't know what I'm gonna do in the long run, you know. I could move to California, I could even start my own business, you know, doing something, maybe graphic design or something, but for now, I don't know what I want to do. You know, like I see the wear and tear it puts on you, I don't know if I can myself do that all the time.
And I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's like I always told you guys, this is, you know, my dream, this was my baby. Besides you guys being my babies, I grew this, you know, raised you guys, and whatever you want to do in life, that's what you got to do. You know, if it's no, it's no, you know what I mean? Then I got to bring somebody else in. I just need to know soon, because, I mean, we're getting really busy, all right? You know that client that sends us the oddball jobs?
Yeah.
Right. He's sending us a horse trailer.
What?
It's a tag-along. The guy was living in New York. Dave tracked him into this area. So they're sending us the job. We're gonna be looking around some farms. I guess we're gonna pick up a horse trailer.
All right, well, let's get going.
All right, let's go.
Larry receives information that the missing trailer is somewhere in the rural community of Augusta, New Jersey, a community covered by farmland and heavily populated with horse enthusiasts. The missing trailer could be anywhere.
So, I guess we head up here and see what we can find out up here. It might be a shot in the dark, but if I can get this horse trailer back, I think for this one particular client, I'm gonna be their go-to guy for their specialty work.
So did you check this guy's house out?
Yeah, it's a residential neighborhood. You ain't keeping no horses or horse trailer there.
The guy don't have enough property?
No, not in that neighborhood.
The guy's not gonna have a horse without horses, right? So he's boarding them somewhere. They're not at his house. He says it's a strict residential neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should find out who boards horses in the area.
So what do you mean, go to a tack shop?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a place to start. You know,
What else we got to lose?
There's a bunch of people around here with horses, but not everybody boards other people's.
Exactly. Should too. It was really a good thing that Rob was there, because Rob came up with a good angle, and hopefully it'll pay off.
Larry and Rob locate the local feed and supply store.
Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm in a bit of a bind. I just moved up to the area and I gotta board my horses and get them transported. I had it all set up, just fell through. Is there anyone up in this area that you know of that's like, close?
Let's check the board. There's always cards and things up here for people.
Sometimes it doesn't take much. You can just walk in and act all humble and just ask for help. And a lot of times people will give it to you.
I have Pine Valley Acres.
Okay.
There's some boarding and transportation people.
The feed store clerk shows the agents a posting by a local stable known in the area for boarding horses.
I know that he boards and I know that he does transport horses.
All right, well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Me too, bye-bye.
Now you know there's one problem. We gotta buy a horse.
The tack shop that we went to, we got some very good intel there. So now we're gonna head over to the guy's farm and see what the story is.
Boarding is a common practice among horse owners. If an owner does not have the proper facilities to house their animal on their own property, they will keep the horse at a local boarding stable where it can be properly cared for.
I would definitely say this is horse country, my brother.
Not for nothing, there's a lot of farms up here. This could really be a wild goose chase.
So what we're gonna do, we get up there and this guy's got a horse in his trailer.
Open the door, let it out, and call animal control.
I'll let you get it out.
Let who get it out? You. I'm gonna open the door. Shoo! Make some noise like they did in the Westerns. I'm not getting bit by no damn horse.
See that up there? Oh, he's got something blocking it anyway. Let's just go in.
Larry and Rob arrive at the posted address of the boarding stable.
And there's a pit bull.
Where's your pit bull? Boy. See if he's on a leash.
I wouldn't give a damn what he's on.
Well, before you get out, make sure he's on a leash.
No, he's not on a leash. I can already see he's not on a leash. Rob, it's coming at you.
Yeah, man.
I ain't getting out. F you, man. I don't know that dog. A pit bull, a poodle, a chihuahua will bite you. They're animals. So I just jumped on the hood.
She ain't gonna bite you. It's all right. Don't be scared.
I mean, she got teeth, so I'm not gonna ask you, does she bite?
She's trained on command. How can I help you?
Nothing. We want to take a look at that trailer.
I don't know too much about it. It's not really mine.
Whose trailer is it?
It's a border that skipped town, pretty much.
Mind if we take a look at it?
Go ahead. Take a look at it.
Rob, you want to vent?
Yeah, order list.
6666.
That's it.
Is it?
Yep.
So basically, this trailer's out for repo.
Okay.
I got the repo order.
So pretty much do what you got to do, and you know, if he comes back or says something, I'm just tell him, you know, you guys are responsible.
That's it.
You guys from that show?
Yeah, that's us.
Must be a nice guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do it now because he already knows.
Maybe if you guys find this guy, get me some of my money.
I don't know if we can find him and get you money, but we can get this off your property.
That could work for me. Takes up a spot anyway. I have trailers coming home tonight.
Okay, cool.
So I need parking.
He got the horse here?
Yeah, the horse is still here.
The horse is still here?
Still here. Why, you want to buy it?
No.
You sure?
I got no use for a horse.
No.
You never know. You might need a repo carriage.
It just so happens that our debtor does board his horses there, and apparently he wasn't paying him as well. So he had no issues releasing the trailer to us because he still had the guy's horse, so eventually he'll get his money out of him when he wants the horse back.
With Larry's assistance, Rob carefully backs the truck towards the horse trailer, making sure to line up the truck's mounted tow ball with the trailer hitch. This specialty job yields 25% more than a regular repossession for jam recovery.
Today was a good day. The client's happy, and hopefully they'll keep giving us their oddball stuff. We found it in one shot. This job could have taken forever to find. It looks like my jam's luck is starting to turn around.
With his son still undecided about joining Jam full-time, Larry invites Mackie to track a 2002 green Subaru Legacy in the upscale community of Montclair, New Jersey.
I took Mackie out today to do the Subaru so we could spend some time together. I could show him the right way to do a repossession, how to handle a debtor. You guys been around this your whole life, but if you're gonna do this, you adapt your own style. No one says you have to do it the way I do. You know, one day Mackie's gonna be doing jobs by himself, he's gonna be working with a partner, and I really want him to understand there's no right or wrong way. He's gotta do it to where he's comfortable and what works for him. You don't have to be out on the road, you could be in the office. I don't mind I like being out here.
Oh yeah, I enjoy being on the road. Getting way more comfortable knocking doors.
And you know what? You can knock the door on this one. I'm gonna hang back.
What's up? Hello, sir. I'm here for your Subaru. So in a situation like this, you know, Montclair, anything can happen.
I keep trying to tell you guys, you don't know. It could be a 22-year-old kid that's the nicest guy in the world. It could be a 65-year-old lady that pull a shotgun out and start shooting. So I really hope this guy don't get stupid because I'm really not in the mood tonight.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be mighty fine.
That should be the house right there.
Larry parks a few houses away and approaches the debtor's home on foot to keep a low profile. He locates the vehicle in the debtor's driveway and confirms the VIN.
That's it. Man, there's a baby seat in it. All right, let's go knock the door, wake him up.
Personally, knocking on doors is really nerve-wracking for me. You never really know who's gonna come out from behind that door.
What's this?
Hey, how are you? Are you Bruce?
Who's asking?
Huh? I'm from the Jam Recovery.
What's this regarding?
This is in regards to your Subaru and your delinquent payments. You've been delinquent for about 280 days. So if this could just go smoothly, please.
No, this can't happen today. No, I don't think this is.
Can I jump in here for a minute? Here's the deal. A lot of people think that, they can slam the door and that's the end of the conversation. Well, it's not. The conversation's over when I'm done explaining to you what I'm gonna do. Now, one of two things. You want to slam the door?
Take that light out of my face, first of all.
Listen. Seriously, listen to me. Calm down.
No, I gotta take the baby to the,
All right, listen. Montclair Police Department's been notified. They already told me if there's a problem that they will respond units up here. I have a truck in the area, and I will light this street up like you would not believe.
No. I got the kid
that's okay. No, well, I understand that. Listen. Either way, the car's going. All right, your car's being repossessed.
All right, hang on. All right, ready.
Mackie was doing very well with that job. I saw that he was starting to get a little bit nervous, and that's when I stepped in and took control of the job. Block, go take the truck, block the driveway with the truck. Right now. Block that driveway with our truck.
Larry follows the debtor toward the car and sends Mackie to block the end of the driveway to prevent the unlikely event of the debtor fleeing the scene in the Subaru.
Hey, Bruce, are you gonna be able to call the bank tomorrow and make the payments?
Yeah.
All right, you do that. I'll keep the car down here in this area. And this way, you don't have to come all the way to North Jersey to get it.
Jam is partnered with several holding lots around the state of New Jersey.
If we can get you a release by, say, 10 or 11, I'll keep the car tonight down here in Montclair.
Larry uses this information as a negotiating tool, assuring the debtor that his vehicle will be kept close to home and easily accessible.
As long as I get the release tomorrow, you can come pick up your car.
All right, let me get us out of here.
Yeah. You gave me the keys. Take your car seat out. That's very important. You don't want to put a child at risk because the car was repossessed. The kid didn't have anything to do with that.
Thanks for not waking up my kid, man.
I wouldn't have did that anyway, because I got kids. And,
I don't need a ruckus. My neighbors in this area.
Listen, it's I got to do what I got to do. You know what I mean? But no, I wouldn't have made a big ruckus. All right, no problem. Have a nice night, man. I'm a family man, too. I'm going to always show compassion, but I still have a job to do. Some people deserve to get their stuff repossessed, other people don't. Everybody's having hard times right now in this economy. You always got to stay in control. Always position yourself so if they try to close that door, you stick your foot in there. But he didn't want no problems. I'm real proud of you. All right, call me when you get to the yard with that. I'll see you later.
Bye.
All right. I let Mackie handle it all the way up until he got a little bit nervous, which is normal. If he decides to come on board, though, he's still got a lot to learn. And I'm just a little bit leery about turning him loose on some tougher assignments.
What are you doing? You need a hand?
Yeah, I just gotta get this stacked.
You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I kind of need to talk to you for a little bit, Remember we were kind of talking about last week about me joining Jam?
Yeah.
Well, I think that I'm really ready to jump aboard, and come to Jam full time. You know, I see the stress it puts on you, but, you know, I want to be able to be part of the family business just as much, you know?
You just gotta understand, you know, not only you're my son, but you're an employee, you know what I mean? And you're gonna get more responsibilities, but, you know, business is business and family is family. But I'm happy I'm your board, I love you. I'm gonna send you out with Rob and Nick, get you out there a little bit more, and, you know, we'll get it going.
Cool, cool.
All right, come on, let's go in, I'm freezing.
Right there's last piece on there.
All right.
Larry gathers the entire jam recovery team to discuss his plan of attack for closing several outstanding cases in the area. He even invites his youngest son, AJ, for an extra set of hands.
There's a couple reasons I brought you guys here tonight. One, Mackie's decided to come on board full-time. Congratulations.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck, bro.
You sure you want to do that? Yeah. Huh?
It's been a busy week. We've been running around like crazy. I got this idea. We're gonna have some fun with it. We got a lot of jobs. We've been banging a lot of doors, all right? A lot of these cars are concentrated in one area, all right? I came up with a plan. Instead of going to them, I'm gonna try to make them come to us.
Oh, another Larry scam?
Yeah, another Larry scam. You do a lot of the same stuff. Every once in a blue moon, I'll try something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, look, here's my idea. I set up this scam for a poker tournament at Castaways. All right, here's the layout of Castaways. You got the bar, an exit. This is the road. There's a parking lot right here. And then, you know, there's woods and back here. So they're gonna pull in here, they'll park. We'll have Rob here with the war wagon, Mackie and AJ with the exploder, and then me and Nick will be inside the bar. So when they pull in, either Mackie or AJ, you guys check the VIN, Rob blocks them, and then one of you guys call my cell phone and we'll come out. We'll catch them right at the door. We don't want to let them get in the bar. Mac, I need you not to let them get to that door. Do whatever you got to do not to let them get inside this bar before we get out.
No, they won't get inside.
All right.
I got that.
And that's it.
How you plan on getting them to the bar, though?
Very good question. I've made up some flyers. Now, here's the flyers. I want everybody to take a look at it.
Larry has sent a flyer to several debtors, inviting them to a fake night of free poker and drinks at a local tavern.
Are you for real?
Very much. I think it'll work.
I think you're out of your mind.
Listen, would you really think that somebody be setting you up to come to a party for free food and free booze?
Larry's come up with this idea today, trying to get people that we're looking for, that we're having a hard time nailing down, to come to us. I don't know. I don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a waste of time.
I know it's a harebrained scheme. Who knows? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, if we get one or two cars, we're good to go. What do we got to lose?
All right.
All right?
Larry and his team arrive at the location of the sting, Castaways Tavern in Hopatcong, New Jersey.
Done?
Yeah, it's done.
They meet one last time to be sure they are all on the same page for this complicated operation.
Yeah, we got a shopping list.
All right, so,
Looking for an 07 Honda Accord plate.
Larry reviews the details of the delinquent cases with the team.
Check the VIN numbers after you check the plates. Here's the game plan. Rob's gonna go down the bottom. You guys are gonna be up top. You guys get the plate. Check these VIN numbers in the parking lot. When these cars come in, you send me a text. Rob will block it in, and we're gonna do the takedown right here in this parking lot. All right? You and Mackie split those shops up. All right?
You know, I understand why Larry wants to do this. He's trying to mix it up, and sometimes his harebrained schemes work out, but I just don't see it happening tonight.
As Larry, Rob, and Nick get themselves into position, Mackie and AJ begin checking the VIN numbers of the cars already in the lot. Each car that enters the lot could be a potential debtor, so Mackie and AJ have to constantly be aware, checking the license plates against their current case orders.
What is this guy doing down here? We got movement.
A Dodge Nitro, matching the description of one on the case order, arrives in the lot.
Bingo, bingo. It's a Nitro, let's get him.
As AJ checks the plate, Mackie creates a diversion to buy some time before the potential debtor enters the bar.
Hey, excuse me.
Having confirmed the vehicle's VIN number matches the one on the case order, AJ signals to Rob to block in the debtor's vehicle and places a quick call to Larry while Mackie continues to run interference.
Could you tell me how did you get out of here? Maybe it's like a shopping mall, like a convenience center?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, it's the owner of Nitro.
Hey, you the owner of Nitro?
Yeah.
Your vehicle's being repossessed.
What are you talking about?
You haven't made a car payment in 280 days, and your car's being repossessed.
The car's up for repossession.
Why is there cameras though? I don't understand this.
Don't worry about the cameras. We're just doing our job. They're following us around watching us do our job.
So you haven't made a payment in 6 months. You gotta call the bank, man. You know, he put up a little bit of resistance, and I convinced him to give up his keys. That's what he did. One down.
Several more to go.
Yeah.
After their first successful repo, the team gets back into position and waits several hours for the next vehicle. With little time before the bar closes, a 2006 Jeep Cherokee matching the description on another case order arrives in the parking lot. AJ gets into position, ready to check the car's license plate and VIN number. The Jeep is a positive match on the case order. AJ signals to Mackie and Rob to block in the debtor's vehicle.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
How about those Jets?
Yeah, right? You good? I'm here for the booze? Two drinks?
Yeah. Are you from around here?
Sorry?
Are you from around here?
No, not really, man.
Not
What's up, bro?
Larry from Jack. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rick. How's it going?
Your car's being repossessed.
Are you me?
No, I'm not.
Honestly, how much money do you make? Like, seriously, because I can pay. I'll call someone.
We're not allowed to take
I'll
money.
give you some money right now.
It's a common thing for everybody to want to pay the bill once we get there, but we're not allowed to take money. We're not debt collectors. We're not a financial institution. If I wanted to be a banker, then I'd be working on Wall Street.
Is this open? You know what? Gotta give it to us now. I'm sitting right.
The debtor has left his car unlocked. Rob capitalizes on this mistake and takes possession of the vehicle.
As soon as I open the door, I decide to sit down in the vehicle this way here. Even if he wants to try and argue it, I'm in the vehicle. I have possession of the vehicle. There's nothing he can do. He can either surrender the keys or it's gonna get dragged out of there one way or another.
Just give us the keys, man. Make it easy.
Yeah.
Take the keys.
And I wouldn't go in there and try to get no free drinks either. I'll see you later.
With 2 successful repos under their belt, the team decides to call it a night and shut down the operation.
And you didn't think this was gonna work?
You know, no matter how bad things get or how stressed out or, you know, how much on each other's nerves we get, it's a good team.
All right, let's wrap it up and get the up out of here. It was a tough week. It was frustrating. The crews were split up. Everybody was running around like maniacs. So yeah, it was good to have everybody come together. I mean, I'm confident with the team that I have in place. We can handle pretty much anything that a client throws at us. You know, Jam's gonna be all right in the future.
Great.